Shall we delve?
We shan't.
We shan't?
Callum's going to treat us some stuff this week.
Oh.
So Callum came around and he's treaching 3 things to everybody today. In Treachers Gone Treach. What has Callum got to say today?
Marvel films have conditioned us to watch through the end credits and appreciate all the people who've worked on the film.
He's got a point.
He has got a point, hasn't he? But then do you find that now with movies you always go, even if it's not Marvel, it's always like, is there going to be an after credit scene?
I always end up Googling it.
Do I need to sit and wait? I know cinemas aren't open at the moment, but it's like, do I need to wait to see what? But well, the beauty of obviously having the streaming sites is you can just forward to the credits.
Yeah, I always do. I always forward through the credits.
Through anything and everything. It's like Saving Private Ryan. I better go through the credits as soon as an end scene.
No, but I have done it before though, because like I've then sat there like, you know, and you just leave the movie on and you just like start toddling it's in the background. You're like, where the fuck did this scene come from? I've seen this film 150 times. I had no idea there was a scene at the end here.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's almost like it was like Marvel sort of like enhanced it. So it's almost like it must have been a thing beforehand, but who knows?
But you were saying that thing about appreciating the people that work on it. What I've noticed I do now because of this show, like I look at the people and I'm like, I wonder if I could find them. I bet their jobs are really interesting. Maybe I should try and reach out to them. I do it all the time.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, with quite a few people. I've been like, that person did that. I want to have a Google, see what else they've done.
That's amazing. I love that. Yes.
But no, he's absolutely right.
Yeah, so we'll see what else Callum is talking about this week.
Spoilers. One comes with spoilers for The Mandalorian, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. How does Luke know at the end of the series that he's picking up a small Yoda child creature and not like a full-size child or person? Because he turns up in a one-seated X-Fighter.
He's got a really good point there.
I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know what's going on. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so...
Basically, Luke turns up at the end, and because Grogu has reached out to him through the Force, the baby Yoda, and he takes him with him to train him. But what Callum's saying is, how does he know that Grogu is this tiny thing to fit on his lap and not like a full-grown creature, whatever, because he's turned up in an X-Wing that literally has one seat in it. So where would he sit?
Is there nothing? Is there no like boot or trunk, as the Americans would say? Is there no like?
I'm trying to think now. Is there 2 seats in an X-Wing? Part of me's got a feeling there's one behind. I'm thinking of a different one. No, it's 1 seat. It is 1 seat.
Doesn't R2D2 sit on like through it?
He does, but he's sort of out in space. His head is, you know, the thing would die if their head was out in space.
I have no idea then. I don't know.
Stop finding faults in Star Wars, Callum.
I've never seen it, so I don't know. Like, and finally, he's treating me and you this week.
Oh, okay.
Two of you to have a think about this week. So, 9 months prior to your birth, so your conception date, were there any significant milestones between your parents around that day? You know, was there any birthdays, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, that kind of thing? Just have a think.
I appreciate the sentiment, Callum, but I don't want to think about it.
So I'm trying to think now. So I'm June. So what's that going to be? October?
Yeah, so mine would be November because I'm the month after you.
I'm just counting April, May.
I don't know when my parents' anniversary was, so I couldn't tell you.
So I'm September.
So I'm October then.
So I've got no relevance. September's got nothing. Just no. My mum's birthday's in March. My dad's is in November.
Yeah, my mum and dad's are in January and February. So I don't know.
So no, basically, Callum is the answer to that question. There's no real, not that I can think of.
And I don't want to think. So
neither do I. So yeah, even though he's answered the question, but there you go.
All we know is our mummies and daddies loved each other very much. That's all we need to know.
All the birds and the bees, boys. I think we better take a look at that book of mine.
Oh, I think we should. Dust off the covers.
Welcome to the 23rd edition of Tom's Journal. So, first and foremost, do you reckon cleaners who work in offices always feel really downhearted when they've done a stellar job of a bathroom and then one person walks into a cubicle and undoes their trousers? Hard work, all undone.
Yeah, that would really piss me off. So.
I say this because
you did it, didn't you?
Yeah. So where I work, they put up massive yellow like signs so you can't go in because they're cleaning in there. The guy had finished cleaning in there. I walked in and went zip, and obviously, and I just heard him go, oh. I sat to myself and thought, I'm so sorry, but I've got to go.
I have this thing in my life where I feel so rude and I hate it and I apologize every time if I need to walk over a freshly mopped floor.
Yeah, why do people do that as well? And you always do the weird hoppy like thing, like sorry.
And I know this because I do it every day, because obviously I work in a hospital, they're always cleaning. So I'm always having to walk over for it. I'm like, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm saving lives, but I'm so sorry.
do Jules Holland it and walk backwards at the same time? Sorry.
No, Brian, next time.
Like your host, like you're about to announce someone to come on.
Yeah, I know if I was a cleaner, that would irritate the shit out of me.
It was just that moment where I felt quite guilty that I was about to take a massive poo, and was, and I just the sound of the. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that I'm about to ruin this absolute crystal fucking job you've done in this toilet seat here, my friend. Anyway, should we stop talking about me pooing?
Yes,
yeah. There was a massive pink unicorn running around Cardiff city centre a couple of days ago on Friday because I think there was some protests going on. There's this guy in a massive pink unicorn costume. It was just something I'd witnessed. Just throwing that out there.
What is that supposed to help protest against?
I've absolutely it's some union. I think it's a union thing. I think they were just like making a point outside British Gas being a massive pink unicorn. I don't know. To be honest with you, I just saw it and thought that's going on the journal.
Strange.
Can you imagine fucking a musician and they start telling you what note you're moaning in? Coming in A minor.
Oh, fuck me. That is absolutely wonderful. I don't know where you've got that from, but I worship at its feet. That is wonderful.
Cheers, Twitter.
That is glorious.
That's fucking hilarious. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, you've just hit the G spot. Hey!
It's here all week, ladies and gents. It's here all week. Oh, dude.
Oh, fuck, mate.
Anyway,
this is glorious.
Something that you will love, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So, Christina watches the TV show called The Circle on Channel 4.
I've never heard of it, but okay.
It's some social media thing. You can't take any phones with you. You can't take anything with you, and you just live in this hotel in one like little apartment with no conversation with the outside world by the people in the circle, but you can pretend to be other people. So you can be catfishes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hunter from Gladiators is in it.
Amazing.
As a woman.
What?
Yeah, he's pretending to be a woman called Gemma.
So it's like full-blown drag?
He's no. He's a catfish. So everybody else in that hotel thinks it's a woman called Gemma, but it's not. It's Hunter from Gladiators. And they don't know.
Okay.
And he's got 2 bulldogs with him. They're beautiful dogs.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. I thought you'd enjoy that.
I might have to try and find that now, because that sounds quite amusing.
So a friend of mine put this on Facebook. I thought this is a very good point. This is probably the stupidest fucking thing I'm ever going to say. But when I read it, I was like, that's a really good point. So shout out to Justin Lee. He said, don't you find it mental that if you jump inside a train, you will land in the same spot, but if you jumped on top of the train, you wouldn't?
Someone at work was on about this the other day, and we actually worked out what the answer was, but it is very strange.
It is. I mean, because you don't feel the force, obviously, of the speed the train is going at when you're inside.
Yeah. It's
outside
it's
you
to
will.
do with the force of the wind and air travel and all that crap. But I'm no scientist. But it is a really good point, and it made me want to stand on a train and jump.
I thought it might do.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this, right? Because I always feel that movies should be left well alone if they're making a comeback or a reboot. But Ace Ventura 3 has been announced. And as much as I love Ace Ventura, and I love those films, I love those films. I'm not sure how I feel about a reboot or a third one coming.
I don't want it. I don't need it.
I mean, if Jim Carrey does it, which I'm assuming he will, because it's the creators of the Sonic the Hedgehog film that are doing it, aren't they?
Yeah.
It has to be Jim Carrey. If it's not Jim Carrey, I'm not interested.
I just don't think he'd get away with that humour now.
Well, with today's society.
Yeah, I think it'd be so watered down. I just don't think it'd be good at all.
Unless they put a 15 or 18 on it.
Possibly, but I just don't know. People get really offended by the end of the first one now.
Really?
Yeah, because it's Feinhorn's a man. And I'm acting out that it's disgusting and it's transgender. So people, it's the humour of its time. So that has not aged well. So
no, but it's got anything to do with that. It's not, like you said, it's just at the time. It's not like they're actively going, I know it'll piss a lot of people off.
Precisely. So I don't think you could get away with that humour anymore.
That's frustrating. Like we said at the interview last night, which is out in a few weeks, it's like comedy has changed so much now. It's directly aimed at, it's got to be so careful with what they say, do. I'm not like, yeah, they should totally take the piss out of people because it's funny, blah, hilarious, yay. But everyone knows what an asshole looks like.
Yep.
So that's my opinion on it anyway. I'm not trying to shit on people, but everyone knows what an asshole looks like. So
no, completely agree.
When I was out with Christina on Sunday, there was just a dude, and I mean, he was going for this, belting out Whitney Houston's "I Want to Dance with Somebody" out of his car while driving.
What a legend. And
I mean, head out and everything. I want to dance with somebody. Like, he was really going for it. It was fucking hilarious.
What a hero.
Jamie.
Yes, Tom.
Why is spinning around on a wheelie chair as a kid so much fucking fun?
As a kid, it is now.
I mean, I don't do it now because I'm an adult.
Don't lie. We know when there's no one else in the room, you're in that chair just spinning.
Nope. I just thought about it because I hated roundabouts, in playgrounds and parks and stuff. Yeah. Hated them.
See, with roundabouts, I didn't mind being on them, but I didn't trust any bastard that tried to push it.
Yeah, exactly, because you'd always fly off.
Yeah, because I was like, you're going to push it faster than I can handle. I'm a wimp.
Yeah.
But spinning in a chair is damn fun.
Okay, fair enough. I want to try fire extinguishers in a wheelie chair.
I've seen that on Facebook. I think it is. And yeah, I want to play.
I did it in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, didn't they? I'm like, yes, please. I'd love to do that.
That's where I've seen it. Yeah.
Two more. Do you ever Google when something hurts or you're unwell?
Yeah.
Oh, why? It's like, oh, my toe hurts a little bit. You've got cancer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd never pay attention. It's only things that genuinely confuse me.
I've got a sore nail, leprosy.
It is painful. You're painfully right.
I don't get it. Why do people Google when they're not well? Stop doing that. It's just silly. Consult your GP or ring 111, whatever it is in Britain. It's like, stop being a douche. Stop being like, oh, well, Google will tell me. Yeah, clearly. Someone's been sat there on Wikipedia and be like, this will be hilarious.
Yeah, Google never tells you the right thing.
Not when it comes to medical stuff anyway. Everything else it does. And finally, what is it with kids nowadays? Smoking, carrying knives, beating the fuck out of people for no reason. When I was a child, I would pick up dog shit with a stick and chase my mates with it. Oh, the good old days.
And white dog poo.
White dog poo?
White dog poo of the 90s.
Huh?
Don't you remember white dog poo?
No. I can't say I'm up on my dog poo knowledge.
In the 90s, all dried dog poo was white. I don't know why.
Must have been their food back then. I don't know.
I think
I don't know
was.
why I'm even going to delve into this sort of conversation, to be honest with you.
Hey, we have to talk about you shitting. Now we're going to talk about dogs in the 90s.
Yeah, that's good. Fair point. Yeah, fair point. Right. We're starting with me shitting. Now we're ending on dog shitting. So, yeah, it makes sense.
But no, you're absolutely right. We used to be right bastards when we were kids, just not
That's
violent.
what I mean. Why is the world not like that anymore? I know people move on, people grow up, society changes, blah, 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 blah. But it's so nuts now to think like back then we'd go out and play all the time, like the doors would be left unlocked. Yeah, just absolutely mental, dude.
Yeah, it's not quite like. Oh God, we sound really fucking old right now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, let's move on.
I just realised how old we sound.
Back in my day, you used to be able to play on the porch. And you used to be able to leave the front door open. And then Mum will come out and be like, tea's ready. And I'll be like, I'm coming, Mama.
You'll get your ass back here, boy.
Anyway, that was the 20th edition of Tom's Journal.
And that was an absolute...